Does it ever feel like you're earning a good income, but your money just has a habit of vanishing before you can save or invest it? You're working hard, maybe harder than ever, but you're just not getting ahead. If this sounds like you, you're in the right place. Forget what you think you know about building wealth. Forget the lottery winners, the overnight crypto millionaires, and the influencers posing with rented Lamborghinis. That's not real wealth, it's just noise. The actual secret to building a fortune isn't some complex formula or a lucky break. It's quieter, it's more disciplined. The real secrets are hidden in the simple, often boring daily routines that millionaires use to manage and grow their money. Today, we're pulling back the curtain. We're not talking about how to look rich, we're talking about how to actually be rich. And it all starts with a few small, powerful habits that, when you stick with them, create incredible results. So stick around, because the habits we're about to break down are the true foundation of lasting wealth. Most people think that managing a millionaire's finances must be incredibly complicated. They picture hedge funds, secret stock market codes, and exclusive investments the rest of us can't touch. And sure, some of that exists at the very top, but the truth for most self-made millionaires is far more boring and way more achievable. A study from Fidelity Investments found that a staggering 88% of millionaires are self-made. They didn't inherit their wealth, they built it. And they didn't build it with complexity, they built it with consistency. They just mastered the fundamentals. They understood that you don't need to be a genius to get rich. You just need a plan and the discipline to follow it, day in, day out. Their success isn't an accident, it's a product of their habits. So, what are these habits? Let's break down the 7 daily routines that separate the wealthy from everyone else. Habit 1. They do a daily financial check-in. The first habit might be the most important. Millionaires know where their money is. They almost always know their financial position down to the dollar. Many get a daily summary of their account balances, investment performance, and any credit card charges. This isn't obsession, it's awareness. Think of it like a pilot checking their instruments during a flight. You can't change course if you don't know where you are. This daily check-in, which might only take 5 or 10 minutes, gives them instant feedback. It lets them spot fraud immediately. Notice a subscription they forgot to cancel, or see if their spending is starting to creep up. It works because of a simple principle. What you focus on, you improve. By giving their money daily attention, they make sure it's working for them, not against them. They don't just hope their finances are in good shape, they know it. Habit 2. They practice intentional frugality, not deprivation. When you hear frugal, you might picture someone reusing tea bags and refusing to turn on the heat. That's not what we're talking about. For millionaires, being frugal isn't about being cheap. It's about being intentional. It's the habit of knowing the difference between value and price. Most self-made millionaires got that way by living below their means, and they keep doing it even after they're rich. Warren Buffett is famous for living in the same modest house he bought back in 1958. Studies show that many millionaires buy used cars, don't care about flashy brands, and prefer quality over quantity. They'll invest in a high-quality coat that lasts a decade instead of a trendy jacket that falls apart in a year. This isn't about depriving themselves. It's a conscious choice. They spend big on the few things that bring them real value and cut spending everywhere else without a second thought. They'd rather have one life-changing vacation than 100 forgettable dinners out. It's not about restriction. It's about making sure their spending lines up with what really matters to them. Habit 3. They win the day before it starts. The wealthy know that time is their most valuable asset, even more than money, so they manage it ruthlessly. One thing most of them have in common is meticulous planning. Over 80% say they keep a to-do list, and one study found that 44% wake up at least 3 hours before their workday actually starts. This isn't about getting less sleep, it's about gaining more control. They use that quiet morning time for strategic thinking, exercise, or reading, all without the distraction of a buzzing phone. They often plan their day the night before, so they wake up with a clear purpose and can tackle their most important task first. By getting the most critical work done right away, they ensure the rest of the day is a win. They don't just let the day happen to them, they tell the day how it's going to go. This proactive approach to their time is a huge driver of their success. Habit 4. They are obsessive, lifelong learners. The world is always changing, and the wealthy know that knowledge is their ultimate asset. Self-made millionaires are almost always obsessive learners. For many, reading isn't a hobby, it's a non-negotiable daily habit. They know that investing in their own knowledge pays the highest return. But it's not just about reading. They're very selective about what they consume. They spend their time listening to podcasts, taking online courses, and reading articles that help them grow, not just scrolling endlessly. They're constantly looking for new skills, trying to understand new trends, and finding new ways to solve problems. They also tend to build a social circle of other ambitious, goal-oriented people, which creates an environment where everyone is motivated to grow. This commitment to learning is what gives them their edge. It lets them see opportunities others miss and make better decisions with their money and their lives. Habit 5. They practice extreme ownership. This next one is a mindset, and it's one of the most powerful. Millionaires take 100% responsibility for their financial results. They don't blame the economy, the government, or their boss for where they are financially. They focus only on what they can control, and then they take action. When most people have a financial setback, their first instinct is to find something or someone to blame. When a millionaire has a setback, their first questions are, what did I miss? What could I have done differently? And what am I going to do about it now? This mindset of extreme ownership is incredibly empowering. It puts them in the driver's seat of their own life. When you refuse to be a victim of your circumstances, you give yourself the power to change your circumstances. Habit 6, they play the long game. Wealth isn't built overnight, it's built over decades. 3 out of 4 millionaires said that regular, consistent investing over a long period was the key to their success. They have zero interest in get-rich-quick schemes. They understand the incredible power of compound interest, and they build their entire financial strategy around patience and consistency. That means they automate their finances. They set up automatic transfers into their investment and savings accounts, paying themselves first before any other bill gets paid. This takes emotion and willpower out of the equation. Their money is just quietly working for them in the background, growing day by day, year after year. While everyone else is chasing the hot new stock or crypto coin, the quietly wealthy are sticking to their boring, long-term plan, knowing that slow and steady wins the race. They're planting trees today so they can enjoy the shade for decades. Habit 7. They treat health like their greatest asset. Finally, millionaires know that their energy and focus are the fuel for everything else. What's the point of being wealthy if you're too sick to enjoy it? Because of this, they make their physical and mental health a top priority. Things like daily exercise, good food, and enough sleep aren't luxuries. They're non-negotiable. Regular exercise is proven to boost energy, improve focus, and lower stress, all of which you need to make smart financial decisions and stick to a plan. Many also practice things like meditation to stay calm and clear-headed, especially when the market gets shaky. They don't see time spent on their health as a cost. They see it as a critical investment in their ability to perform at a high level in every other part of their life. So there you have it. 7 simple daily habits that are the real engine of building wealth. These aren't crazy strategies. They are routines that anyone, including you, can start doing today. If you got any value from this, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss what's next. And drop a comment below. I'd love to know which one of these habits you're going to start first. The path to becoming a millionaire isn't about one giant leap. It's about taking thousands of small, consistent steps day after day. It's about watching your money, spending with purpose, planning your time, and never, ever stopping learning. It's about taking ownership, thinking long-term, and putting your health first. These habits aren't glamorous. They won't get you millions of followers online, but they will build real, lasting, life-changing wealth. The kind of wealth that buys freedom. The choice is yours. You can keep searching for a shortcut, or you can start building these simple habits today that will set you up for success tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.